Hey, what's going on? This is Rodney Melissa Evolving. I'm Rodney.
I'm Melissa.
So today we have a special guest in the house.
Yeah.
We have SKG.
All right.
She is an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
She also was part of Death Row Records. Now she's trying to start the Roll record.
Okay.
And you can hear her with the new music she has with Savi Sav.
Mm-hmm.
And also she was part of Tupac's album Until the End of Time. She was in the song Let Them Have It.
All right.
In the first city.
That's awesome.
So yes, and she just graduated, and she might be a lawyer.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah. We're gonna ask her about that. Yeah.
Okay. So, tell us a little bit about growing up in LA.
So growing up in LA for me, it was challenging. I would say, I wasn't in good environments. And when I moved to the suburbs, I kind of realized that. So it had its ups, its downs, its struggles, things of that nature.
Okay.
Okay, so what would be one of the struggles you had growing up?
I just think that, just what, like, the environment I was raised in, the family I was born into, I just think that it was the struggles that every African American family had, basically, that lived within the urban communities, I guess, and then everything else that was within our family structure.
Okay.
Okay. So explain a little bit about your family structure.
Just growing up in LA, we were just surrounded by gang environments, the gang life, drugs, family members going to prison, just things that you are surrounded by when you are growing up in that type of environment, and the influences that surround there.
Okay.
So did you ever tempted to join a gang?
Yeah, when I thought that I wanted to be like my family, I did. But I was also I also grew up in the suburbs, so I kind of know both worlds. But when I was in LA, I was very involved in gang activities because, that's what I saw and that's what I was surrounded by. So that's what I wanted to be a part of, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It does.
So was it like a Crip in the blood?
Who?
Was it Crip gang? The Rollin 60s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So on the other part of that, so you said you grew up in the suburbs as well. I read somewhere that you were like in beauty pageants or something growing up. How was that?
Girl, I was a beauty pageant.
Okay. Yeah.
So to like the beauty pageant game, I was like a real beauty pageant kid. All my friends were in pageants. We were doing like the states and the nationals. I was in damn near every category modeling, and it was real fun. And I told my mom, I'm like, you should have kept me in that. Like, those were the type of environments I should have stayed in, because you took me from that and then you put me amongst girls who I would never even hang with in my grown adult life. And I just thought that was a big mistake because I was really thriving in the pageants, but my mom snatched me out of them. So, but I mean, before she took me out of them, I had at least 50 trophies, probably like 10 crowns, because I was winning titles back to back.
Wow.
And then I wanted to do like Miss Universe when I was younger. I'm like, I'm gonna do this when I'm older, and I think I had a shot if she would have kept me in that environment.
Yeah, that environment though is kind of rough too. They're really super competitive. My daughter was a majorette. We had her in a couple pageants and shows and stuff, and some of the moms are a little vicious. They
They knew not to play with my mama though.
Yeah, I bet.
My mama did not play those games. My mama would have dragged them women. But even if it's competitive, I think that I liked the sport. I liked the competition. I liked the getting my makeup done, the modeling, the finding out who the winner is. As beauty pageant girls, we used to have sleepovers. We used to do so much stuff. And I think that it's a whole nother good side to it that they probably don't show. And I'm sure even today it is, but it was a bond that I had with the girls, and she just took me out of it. And I know some of them girls are probably in the high-end pageants now.
That's pretty cool though. Yeah.
Yeah, but even when you look at her IG now, it looks like she's still in the beauty pageant.
Yeah.
She has all these pictures like all dolled up and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely kept that up. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get involved into music?
I have an older brother. He passed away. I hate to say had, so I still say have. But my older brother is the one that actually introduced me into music.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your brother, if that's okay, like how he got you into music, or
He used to go to jail a lot, and every time I used to go see him in jail, he used to always have a rap for me. Like, he'll be like, say this, I wrote this rap for you. And mind you, I'm like 6, 7 years old. I'm a kid. And I used to take it home and I just used to practice the rap. And one day I just started writing, and I think by this time I'm like 8 years old, and I wrote my first song called South Central. And the song was about growing up in South Central. I still remember the song to this.
Okay. Give me 20 seconds.
Huh?
Give me 20 seconds.
Of the song I wrote when I was 8.
Yes.
Okay, wait. South Central, this is the life. South Central, can't live it twice. South Central, this is the life. South Central, can't live it twice. It's rough growing up in this neighborhood. Niggas doing drive-bys mostly every day. My uncle got shot in the head with a deuce 5. Food thought he was getting off okay. But little did he know that he was going to jail. His ass got life and he living in hell. But this is what it's all about in South Central. Fools bless the other fools mostly every day. They need to stop this nonsense and live in peace, because I'm tired of saying families RIP.
Wow. That's good for an 8-year-old.
That was good. That was good.
My uncle had died. He had got shot in the head. So I really wrote that about him because his funeral was on my 7th birthday. And that was so devastating to me because I was so excited about going to Chuck E. Cheese. I still remember that to this day. So I was really like, just now that I look back, I'm like, I was so young and I really didn't have, nobody to talk to because all the adults were in their own little world. So when my brother introduced me in music, I really took that as a release. And so, yeah, that was the first song I wrote.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
No, appreciate it. Yes.
Back is like, yeah, that was pretty good for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, that was really good for an 8-year-old. Yeah, seriously. You could maybe do something with that now. I'm just saying. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.